Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. Let's have a look at this pole position Sudoku puzzle, created by the Professor Richard Stolk for the Dutch qualifying round of 2022. It was the last puzzle in the set and it was the highest pointer among the variants. Actually, there was a slightly higher pointer, which was a classic Sudoku. But this one was the real exotic variant you could find in this round. The rest was quite standard. And so the rule is that all digits that you find in this first row and this first column indicate where you find digit 1 in the rest of those. For example, if you put a 5 here, then it means that 1 must be in the 5th cell in the corresponding row, and so on. So I solved this puzzle during the contest, but I did it by some very early bifurcation because I wanted to be quick. And I thought it was time to come back to it and try to solve it completely logically, because it was set by one of the finest authors in the world, one of the finest authors in the world, and I know that his puzzles never need that kind of harsh bifurcation. So let's have a look at this column. We know 1 must be somewhere, but it won't be in position 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4 is not 5. Sorry. So it won't be in position 2 because it's already taken. Won't be here. I won't put digit 3, 4. I can't put a 5 because 1 can't go here. I could place in 1st position, I could place it in 6th position or in 8th position, and that's all. Except that putting a 1 in 8th position would need that in this row I would need to put an 8 here, and that would clash with this given 8. So that's not 8. So in this column, 1 is either here or there. Let's have a look at this row. So 1 could be in 1st position, couldn't be in 2nd, in 3rd, could be in 4th. And 1 here would place an 8 there, which would work. Couldn't be in 5th, couldn't be in 6th because 6 is here, couldn't be in 7th. Couldn't be in 8 because 8 is here. But 9 is an option. Actually, I couldn't put a 1 here because then I would need to place 8 in this cell, which is not possible. I placed 8 here, but I was thinking 9. So on this row, 1 will be either here or there, which places an 8 either here or there, correspondingly. And something interesting is that with those 6 and 8 that are given, there must be a 6 and an 8 somewhere here. So 1 can't be in 6th position in those rows. So 6 is here, and 1 is there, and places a 4 here. And we know that 8 can't be here because 1 can't go there. So 8 is here, and places a 1 here, which makes this a 6. And actually, putting a 1 here would have placed an 8 here, which would have clashed with this. Same logic as one encountered earlier. This 5 can't be here, so it's here. And those are 2 and 8, so 2 here and 8 there. Nice. Where do we look now? This digit is important because it's common to first row and first column. So let's see. 1 would be fine. 2 wouldn't be fine because then we would have to place 1 here and there. 3 wouldn't be fine for the same reason. 4 is not available. 5 looks available. Actually, we can see that on this row, because there's a 1 here and a 1 there, 1 must be here. But here it would need a 3 there, which would clash. So 1 is here, and this is 1 or 2. One here would put a 5 there, which looks feasible. One here would put a 5 there and a 1 there, which looks feasible as well. So 1, 5. Could one be down there? With a 7 or a 9 here. It would place 1 here or there. And that too looks perfectly feasible. So actually 1, 5, 7, and 9. That's a lot of options. Now, oh, I think this is what I've missed during the contest. What if I try to put 1 here? Well, obviously, it would mean that I put a 2 here and a 2 there. So there's no way some things like this would happen. And the same is true if I try to put a 1 here, then I need a 3 here and there. So 1 has to be somewhere here. If it's here. And if 1 were here, I would need a 2 or a 3 here, and 1 would have to appear here. And the same is true in the other way. So 1 can only be here in this box. This is what I missed during the contest. So that's a 2, that's a 1, that's a 5. I knew it. I knew that Ricard wouldn't fade us. There was no way it could happen. Right. This does not complete the soul. Now on this third column, 1 has to be somewhere here. So this is 7 or 9. Let's have a look at other places. So now I can't put a 3 here, because then 1 would have to be here. So I need to have 3 here or there, which is consistent with what I pencil marked here. So 3 somewhere here. So what are the options now? Well, there must be a 1 somewhere around here. So there must be a 7 or a 9 there. And that's interesting. So this would never be 9 because of this. But there's a 7 and a 9 here, and there's a 7 or a 9 here, and there's a 7 or 9 here. So none of those can be 7 or 9, so they must be 2, 3, or 4. And this is not 3, because there's already 1 on this row. This 3 is not here, so there must be a 3 somewhere here, so there must be a 1 somewhere here, which means that the 1 on the second row is here somewhere. So this digit is 7 or 9, and this now can only be 3 or 4, and it can't be 3 because it would put a 1 here, so that's 4, 1 is here, that's a 3, that's 8, putting a 1 here and a 9 there, and a 7 there, and a 1 here and a 2 there. This can't be 9, so that's 7, that's 9, and we get a 1 here, a 3 there, and a 1 here, and I think all 1s have been placed, and this is now 5, and the rest should be plain Sudoku. This 4 here removes those cells, so that's 4. Here we need a 5, so it's here, that's a 7. That is now 2, that's 3. That can't be 2, so that's 2, that's 6. 5, 8, and 9. That's not 9. 2 can only be here. That's not 7, so 7 is here, and that is 4. Here I need a 9, can only be here. and that's a 3. 4, 5, 7. That's not 5, that's not 4. 4 can only be here in this box. And in this box, 4 can only be here, and that's 7. I still need 3, 6, and 9. That's not a 3. I need a 2 somewhere, it's here. 6, 9, and 5. That's true. I need an 8 somewhere. This is 8 or 9. This is 6, 8, or 9. Right? I still need a 4 on this column, so 4 is here. 7, 5, 4. This is 6 or 8. This row still needs 2, 3, and 8. So that's 8. That's 3, that's 2. That's not 3. So the 3 on this row is here. Oh, that's a 6. I get a 5, and 9, and 8. A 6. 9 and 6 here. 8, 5, and 9. Now I still need 5 and 7. 7 here. 6 there. 8 and 9. And that's it. Beautiful. So I remember finding that 3 had only 2 positions here, and I just bifurcated. I tried one of the 2 positions, and the rest just unfolded. Not that easily, actually. Whereas if I had done that logic, that very logic on 1 here, the rest would have unfolded just like it did on this semi-half-life solved. Should I say half-life, because, well, I didn't rehearse it beforehand, but I had already solved the puzzle by a much less elegant fashion. Thanks for watching this video, and see you pretty soon on SudoKanard.